this way. Alright, so now we're going to go into Studio D, but we're going to go into Studio C first, because you can access our groovy Jazz 91 Music Index application, custom built for Jazz 91 from both studios. It's a web application, so pretty much anywhere that there's a web inside the studios of KCSM, you can access it. So then you come on over to the mouse and you say, okay, but wow, there's no mouse thing going there. What? This is frustrating. What do I do? Oh, here, you go over to this thing right here. It's called a KVM selector. We need to be on number 1 if you're going to use that. So 2 goes to the playlist, 1 goes to that. So now we can control it. How cool is that? It's even easier in the other studio. That's Callie again. Even easier in the other studio. That's Elisa, because it's already up.
Drinking again!
Hey, take it easy there, fella. And so it has its own keyboard and own mouse. You don't have to push any KVM buttons. How great is that?
Intermission. End of intermission.
Okay, now once you are standing in front of this computer screen with our custom KCSM Jazz 91 Music Index web application, you say, okay, I need to get a piece of music over into the G library so I can play it through Enco and have it go automatically into the playlist, and also have it present on my groovy car radio that has an RDS decoder on it. Maybe you're saying that. Regardless, let's just take a look at somebody named Pat. So I'm just going to type in Pat. That could be the artist, could be the album, or the song. And they'll all return something. Artist, album, and song. See, there's a lot of Pats as artists. There's a lot of the word Pat in some albums. Same with cuts down there. But we're going to go up here and we're going to take a look at, Pat Metheny. Why not? We're going to take a look. Look at all these albums Pat Metheny's done. Absolutely. Getting it done, getting it done. So over here it's represented how many tracks are in Enco. There's 3 from Day Trip. There's 1 from Bright Size Life. There's 0 from 8081. So that just tells you that there's some that's available to be put in. Now let's go ahead and go to our favorite, First Circle, of course. And you can see that If I Could is already in there. Now let's go ahead and put in Mas Allah, because that's a fantastic cut, don't you think, for Jazz Oasis. Maybe Janie's watching this. And you click this right here, and up comes another library question menu. And so what they're asking here is, what library in the G drive do you want to put this in? And we're going to say the Jazz library, of course, because it doesn't fit the other categories. And you're going to click Import, and you can see that data is now populating, saying that something's going on. Now some browsers, the data may not just pop up there. It might take about 20 or 30 seconds. So be patient with that. And so when that's done, you'll see that there's some messages saying copy done, exit status 0 remaining. I don't even know what that means. Or sorry, renaming. It's renaming. This is all part of the custom processes that are occurring on your behalf, and so that you can have access to these cuts in the G drive. Now, there's some other stuff that's going to happen in the background once we get to this point. But say you wanted to add another cut, you're looking around, you say, hey, how do I go back? Well, I'm afraid you're just going to have to use the back button on your browser. And it's not represented there because it would have to be refreshed. I mean, you can see that Masala still has an arrow, but you're going to have to trust that it's in process. So let's pop Yolanda You Learn in. Or, better yet, let's search for another artist. Let's just say Diana. See if any Dianas come up. Oh, look, artist Diana Krall. That's interesting. Let's go pick another one. Let's say, let's pick a song that's not quite in there. We've done most of the Live in Paris, right? Let's just do The Look of Love. That's got all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Bésame Mucho. That looks like it needs to go over. So I'm going to go over here to the blue-gray arrow button, and I'm going to click it. It's going to take me to that import screen again. And of course we're going to put it in the Jazz library, and we're going to click Import. And the text starts right there, and the process for The Look of Love is occurring as well. So we're going to go ahead and be patient again and let this go ahead and process out. It's not a big cut. It's only about 6.5 minutes long, so it shouldn't take too long to get over into the Enco system. That says the copy's done, the renaming process has begun, and that shouldn't take long as well. We have to rename it so it formats correctly in the ENCO automation system. And that says the rename is done. Now again, there's no button to get out of this, so you have to use your back button on the browser, and let's just say we're done. So I'm going to log out. Now, okay, now here we are into the on-air presenter machine, and we're going to take a look at the to see if we can't find the assets that we just put in. We put in two assets. We put in a Pat Metheny cut, and we put in a Diana Krall cut. Now, first of all, you're going to go to G Jazz, and it might not be there. I mean, if you click on the cut ID header to sort by the cut ID, and then scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see that they did come in, Masala, but the Diana Krall has yet to come in, so it might still be processing in the background. We could hit refresh right here, and you'll see it says please wait. So I clicked refresh by just simply left mouse clicking on this G drive tab right here. And I'm going to select the cut ID header again so that I can sort by the cut ID, and I'm going to drag that all the way to the bottom, and you'll indeed see that Besame Mucho Diana Krall Look of Love has now made it into the G library, and that's available for you just to drag on over and play. So good luck with that. That's great. Now and of course you know how to get back to the FCuts library because you've seen the other tutorial on how to switch between libraries, but I'll do it anyway just for kicks. I'm going to click that. I'm going to come on over here, click that, there it's already F, and I'm going to click the groups, so now we're back to normal for whoever's on that I'm bugging right now, probably Elisa. Sorry Elisa, hope you're enjoying this. And that's pretty much it when it comes to getting assets from our large digital library into the ENCO automation system so that you can play it from the G drive. And hope you have no questions, that this thoroughly explained the whole thing. But please enjoy.